So I just watched a video, kind of a tell my story video, where after the girl starts cutting herself, her friend finds out, and her friend tells on her. I don't know who she told exactly, but I know that she told on her. And then this cutter, she got very upset with the friend and disowned her as a friend, sent bitchy letters to this friend, well, ex-friend at this point. I made a comment on that video about how I really believe that her friend did the right thing by telling on her. So why do I believe that? Well, this girl, this cutter, is underage. Her parents are responsible for her. They're responsible for her safety, for her mental health, for her everything. And she's at an age where she needs somebody to help her, somebody in authority to help if she's in a kind of a crisis situation. So I do believe that her friend did the right thing in telling on her. If she had told, let's say, the whole school, that would be really wrong. It would be cruel. It would be a huge betrayal. It would be wrong. But if she, let's say, told a teacher, a counselor, the girl's parents, that would be more correct. That would be the right thing, depending on the person and whether they are the right person to tell. Like, let's say her parents, the parents of the cutter, are abusive. If they are abusive, physically, emotionally, mentally, sexually, any kind of abusive, and that they aren't the right people to tell because they wouldn't really be helping, then there are other options. Like I said, a teacher, a counselor, a school counselor maybe. Tell your own parents about your friend. Tell somebody that will be in a position to know what to do, because this person needs help. Like in the video, she was saying this isn't a cry for attention, this is a cry for help, but that's what her friend was trying to get for her, was help. So that, I believe, was right. What was I gonna say? If the person, the cutter, is over 18, then they are their own, like, of course you're always your own person, but you're responsible for yourself. And you're no longer in a place where if you're doing something dangerous to yourself that your parents should know about it, because your parents are no longer the people who are in charge of you. So at that point, I do not believe that it is the right thing to tell on your friend. I think that you should be supportive and be there in any way that you can. However, telling on them is not the right thing, but I believe that telling on yourself is the right thing to do. Not telling everybody, like I mentioned earlier, unless, of course, that's where you are in your healing. But if you want to tell somebody in a position to help you, a psychologist, at this point, no longer a school counselor, but or a teacher, but a friend, at least a friend, a minimum. But to tell somebody who can help, I believe that that's the right thing. Yeah, so like I said, if you're underage, it's the right thing to do to tell. And if you're a friend and you're wondering if you should tell on your friend, if you're a friend and if you're a friend of a cutter and you're wondering if you should tell on your friend, the answer is yes, you should. But the tricky thing is to figure out who is the right person to tell. Okay, weigh who those people are and whether they are abusive or concerned at all. Usually, So I think it is the right thing to tell, but so yeah, that's what I believe.